When the usual ways of identifying human remains fail and the investigation stalls, police sometimes need a little image building, as in facial reconstruction. Using the skull, they recreate the face of the deceased in hopes that it will jog someone's memory. Talk about giving the case a whole new profile. To reconstruct a face, the specialist uses resin to make an exact replica of the unidentified man's cranium. He attaches it to the rest of the skull cast. And now he has an exact copy of the man's skull. Next, he measures rubber pegs to different lengths that are equivalent to the various thicknesses of facial skin. This short one is placed on the forehead, where the skin is thin. Then he installs actual prosthetic eyes, made of plastic. Those are suction cups protruding from them now. They help him to align the eyes. He shines a light into them to confirm that they're looking straight ahead. Next, he cuts out muscle shapes from rolled clay. This piece simulates the area around the mouth. The man's muscles have left tension marks on his skull. Those marks, combined with a knowledge of facial anatomy, help him decide where to build up muscle. He makes the face expressionless because expressions are unique and impossible to extrapolate from a skull. Next, he sculpts muscle around the prosthetic eyes. There are no clues about the actual shape of this man's eyes, so he gives them a generic look. The skull does divulge the length and width of the nose, as well as the location of the nostrils. Now, he builds up smiling muscles, followed by the fat and a salivary gland. He uses different colored clay so we can see them more clearly. He maps out a location for the ears, but doesn't yet attach them. He shapes muscles in the neck, working from measurements and photos from the crime scene. Next, he gives the model skin. As he applies this layer of clay, he uses the protruding pegs as thickness guides. And after much sculpting, the model has come to life. But he needs one more clay ear. The skull offers some hints about the ear's size, but not their shape, so he keeps that generic. Now, he sponges the clay to give it some texture, so it looks more like real skin. The artist snaps his picture with a digital camera and then downloads the image onto a computer. Using photo editing software, he transfers some hair to the shot of the clay model. He knows from evidence on the scene that the man's hair was styled in dreadlocks and that he had a beard. He borrows brows from another photo. He paints in the brows with a stylus, which is a kind of computer mouse. Using the same technique, he gives the image facial hair. This digital artistry takes a couple of days, and the skull mold and clay model take 12 days to complete. Time well spent, because once the pictures and information are posted on police sites like this one, it may finally help them put a name to this face.